Hey everyone, this is Rico with Crypto POW, Crypto POW. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. I just wanted to give a short update. A few days ago, I started mining Alephium, solo mining Alephium, and I just wanted to give a little more information on how that's going and what exactly it is that we're doing. Um, so I wanted to start out with number one, the workers that we have on there. So here's a look at some of my farm. This is definitely not everything that I have, but this is mostly what I have online. I have a few rigs running on Windows, not even rigs, just single card rigs. Um, but my first card is this one. It is a mixture of all of most of my 6000 series cards, one 3090. This 3090 is the one that I have solo mining Alephium. Next, I've got this rig of 1660 Supers, a TI, and a 1660. Also all on Alephium solo mining at Solo Pool. And then here I've got a rig of 20 series cards. These are also mining on Solo Pool Alephium. They're actually not doing too bad. They're getting around the same amount that maybe you would see on a 3060 Ti, 3070, for a little bit more as on the watts, but nothing that's crazy. I mean, this is awesome. These cards are generally the cards that I have a hard time keeping cooler, and as you can see, the 102-degree weather out still here late at night. We're running pretty dang good there. At least I'm happy with it, and I'm not pushing the fans too hard. I think I should bump them up, but that's something I'll do at a later time. And lastly, I've got this rig here. This is likely my most powerful rig I have on there. I mean, it definitely is. It's another 3090, 33080s, which is interesting. They all have the exact same hash rate, but different wattage. I wonder what that's about. I guess fans. And then 33070s. So all of these are solo mining Alephium. All of these together are giving me around 26 gigahash. I did have a few others, those Windows towers, a 3060 Ti and a 2080 Ti, also solo mining Alephium. I took those down about 2 days ago to start getting it ready for a new project that came out called Space Mesh. I don't really know nothing. I don't know anything about it. Time proof of storage is really just what I look at it as. But yeah, those I had to take the GPUs off of solo mining Alephium so that they could do the smeshing, which is their version of plotting on the hard drives. It definitely took a lot of power. It took a couple of days. I've got two of them have completed after about 2 days. I've got the third one still going. Hey everyone, I apologize. I had to step away for a moment, so I lost my train of thought. I believe where we were at was we were just talking about the Windows computers that I have. I took those off of mining Alephium to start smeshing on a new project called Space Mesh. I'm going to start looking into that project a lot more. It seemed interesting. I've seen a few of the interviews with the developers and founders. They seem like incredibly smart people, as many people creating these projects do. So I'm hoping to be able to dig into that a little bit deeper and maybe make a video of what I'm finding. Hopefully that'll help somebody else out there. But going back to Alephium, I also just wanted to point out that you guys should move your hash rate off of hero miners. I say that as somebody who loves hero miners. I do as much of my mining at hero miners as I can. I think that they have a great website. I think they have great pools. I've never experienced any issues with payouts. But that being said, I don't recommend going to Wooly Pulley. My understanding on Wooly Pulley is that they did not pay out properly on Casper rewards. Luckily, I was not a part of that. I was on a different pool, but my understanding is that they were withholding up to 40% of Caspa rewards. and this was months ago. So I mean, we're talking about tens of thousands of Caspa to some miners, maybe even more. Um, and they kind of seem to have gone silent on it. The months later, as far as I know, they still hadn't paid out on it. If I'm wrong there, let me know in the comments. I definitely don't want to throw them under the bus if they've done right, if they've corrected everything. But as far as I know, they haven't, and that I haven't bothered looking into it after that. I just have started avoiding Wooly Poly. I pulled everything that I could off of there because that it's just crazy. That's a crazy amount of anything to keep from the people who keep you up and running. Um, and that being said, it looks like there is a huge spike in hash rate recently to Wooly Poly that would have pushed them up to number. I guess they may have already been number two. Um, may have been a huge farmer FPGAs coming online. Um, they likely did it so that they aren't contributing to this, where Hero Miners is 85% of the hash rate. We want this to fall below 50%, but we don't want it to be at Wooly Poly unless they've corrected everything. I wonder if this is a large farm or, let's see, so about 3 terahash increase, which I guess could be a relatively large farm, or FPGAs. I've heard FPGAs are starting to come onto Alephium's network. So that's why I'm also doing this solo mining. I want to gather as much of it as I can before I'm not able to. Just like with Caspa, once FPGAs hit, they were on there, and then before you knew it, I mean, these ASICs that are coming out for Caspa are insanely efficient. I absolutely wish I had the opportunity to get my hands on one. Um, but that being said, I am mining at Solo Pool, so I just wanted to show you guys what that's looking like right now. Oh, cool. Looks like we just found a block here recently. Let me just refresh. Cool. So we're about 3.5 days into this solo mining with that 26 gigahash, 27 at the pool. We found 41 blocks. That's awesome. That's a little bit more than I would think I was expecting to find by this point. Let's see. It looks like I don't think that last one has updated just yet, because this is what I had gotten from my 40th block. But here it is. My personal luck has been 69% over the last day, 70% over the last 3.5 days. Honestly, I don't think it can get much better than that. The lower your luck is, if you're not sure what it means, the closer you are to 1%, the better. I mean, you'll likely never be at 1%. But if you're solo mining, you just want to be below 100%. If you're below 100%, that means that you are earning more solo mining than you would be pool mining. I hope that this sticks out for the next couple of weeks while I'm doing this solo mining. I don't anticipate taking these rigs off of solo mining Alephium for at least the next 30 days. There's lots of coins that I want to mine, so I'm constantly switching everything, which I know I probably shouldn't be doing. But if I see something else that I want to hop onto, I might. Maybe I'll turn on a few other rigs, but I think more than likely I'll switch these over there. But yeah, everything is looking great. My only two complaints with solopool.org is, again, a little bit of a higher, not competitive fee of 1.5%. Hero Miners is at 0.9%. That's where I was before when I was doing pool mining. And really, it looks like that's the highest fee on the list. So, I mean, hopefully they can make that a little more competitive. I'm not sure if being a solo-only pool means that they have to charge more. But yeah, hopefully that improves. My other complaint with Solo Pool is that I can't change out my payouts. So essentially, as blocks are being found, the block reward is 2.66. There's, what they're taking out for the fee. As we find it, it's basically getting paid out within the hour, which results in all of these transactions, and you usually don't want to have a lot of tiny transactions in your wallet. It can slow down the app, is my experience. That's really I experienced it the worst with Raven Coin, that I can't open that app. it just crashes whenever I open it. It tries to load a bunch of these transactions. So there's my other pet peeve with it. I wish that I could increase the payout to at least Alephium. Um, but yeah, the other thing I wanted to just check out was the price, which it looks like over the last 7 days it is up. Well, it's definitely not up. This is when they launched here at the tail end of a bull run. And I mean, this entire time was just an absolute bloodbath. I think this was shortly after Ethereum went to proof of stake. I usually call it a different word. And this was just all a bloodbath. I mean, if you guys are watching this and you were experiencing all of this, hit the like button. Show me some love that we're all still here, still trying. But let's look at a little bit of a nicer picture here. Holy wow, that's pretty cool. Over the last year, we are up 210%. The last month, 48%. That's awesome. Last 7 days, 17%. The last day, 3%. The really, I'm a fan of Alephium. If I've seen a few interviews with their lead developer and founder Chang. He's incredible at explaining what Alephium is. He makes you feel very hopeful that they are they're going down the right path. And if they really are essentially a nicer version of Ethereum, which I know we hear that a lot. There's a short update on my solo mining of Alephium. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and look out for more updates here over the next couple of weeks. Thanks.